At home, I have a bedside table with a drawer full of teeth. Okay, it's not like full of teeth, like I'm not a serial killer yet, but I have many, I know, I have many teeth in my drawer. Also some bills and some loyalty cards and some deodorant, as you do. We'll come back to the drawer full of teeth, but it's rare I get to open with a drawer full of teeth. I find myself in my dad's garage in Beaconsfield, and my dad's garage smells of cigarettes because I'm a child of the 80s. But this is today. This is a month ago, and I am emptying out the final box of my stuff. My dad is selling his house. He's selling my childhood home. It's fine. I've been trying for a decade. We're doing it finally. The situation is that bad. And, other than the cigarette smell, the garage is full of the weird garbage of a suburban youth. Broken skis, broken bicycles, just boxes everywhere. Cardboard banker boxes with artistic labels reading things like glue guns. Like glue guns, shoes, tapes. Now, when I was young, I really hoped that tapes contained like a secret life as like some recording art. No. Tapes is like a mix of duct, masking, scotch. For some reason, you keep that in the house, Dad. Too late, we're selling. Tapes. I'm not looking through any of these boxes. The box I'm looking through is a giant Rubbermaid, like the biggest Rubbermaid I've ever seen, wide and deep, an arc full of, as the label says, mathy. I am mathy in my dad's speak. All of my life, whatever's left of it, inside this box that I've never seen. So I pop open the top and I start going through. My plan is to make 3 piles: keep, toss, and I don't know. I start going through, and I'm kind of shocked. Right off the top is all of this stuff about my life as an artist. All this stuff from my time with my comedy troupe, touring fringe festivals. There's press clippings, there's pictures, there's this little stuffed donkey nailed to a piece of plywood, a Jenny Award from the Winnipeg Fringe. My dad kept this, right? Winnipeg Fringe represent. And I put that, aside. That's a keep, for sure. And I keep going, and for some reason, in addition to the reviews, there's all of the folders of box office information and sales and, like, leftover tickets. And I go a little bit deeper. I find flyers. I find, like, handbills from back in the early 2000s when you could give out handbills at a fringe festival. I find a flyer from 2004 from the, we played a show at the John Kerry Victory Party for Democrats Abroad here in Montreal. The worst show I have ever played, if you're wondering. Keep, for sure. Keep going, and we go back in time, and I find pictures of every girl I've ever dated. And I find a stash of love letters, yes, and letters that I was not smart enough at the time to know whether or not they were love letters, but I kept them just in case. And I keep pulling, and I find myself in university. I'm back in McGill, and I've got all of my course packs. Why do I have so many course packs? Why am I, now that I'm a grown-up as a stage chef teacher, giving anyone a course pack? These things are terrible. But sure enough, all of these course packs and papers, and look at this. This is the registrar, because I'm late on my bill. I'm late on paying for education. Fine, I probably figured it out. I got the degree. Keep going. I find my way out back to CEGEP. I find my way back to high school. There's report cards in here. I learn in a short matter of moments that I was not as good a student as I thought I was. And not only that, I am a worse student than my own children. And that is a hard pill to swallow. I find all of my teenage writing. Where was this? Where was this 10 years ago when grown-ups read things they wrote as children came to Montreal? This is all my awkward It's too late. It's whatever. I'm going through. I find my vaccination record. I find my City of Pointe Claire birth certificate, English only. It's not even legal anymore. It's not a legal document in Quebec. Fine. Pictures, photos, directions to my daycare, I guess. A field trip form. I guess I went. We never set the form in, but I guess I went. And that's when it gets even weirder, because we leave my life and we enter my brother's PhD dissertation. That's not my pile. And pictures of Josh, and this looks like a bong. This is not mine. And I keep going through, and it becomes my brother's. And it's this weird blend of what's mine, what's theirs, and do I need any of this? Early Medicare cards? I get to the bottom of this box. I'm left with my 3 piles. They're not what I thought. I've got my throwaway pile, yes. I've got stuff that is so not mine, okay, it's my brother's. And then I've got, I don't know what to do with, is the 3rd pile. So I do what anyone would do. I put it back in the box. I put the top on it, and I put it in my car. I can't leave it here. My dad's selling the house. So now I'm driving back to my place in NDG with a reduced box of my life, minus a few love letters that may not have been love letters. You shouldn't keep those. As I'm driving home, I'm thinking about this. Like, my brothers are so worried about inheritance. Like, my dad is not taking good care of himself, his finances, his life, anything. Like, what is going to be left? And I realize the answer is, like, so much damn paper. So much stuff, so much strange ephemera. Things like essays and stories, great. Things like math notes and love letters, maybe not. I get home with this giant Rubbermaid box, half full now, and I don't exactly know what to do with it. And then it hits me. I have a shared garage. And I just shove it in a corner. And I'm thinking about inheritance. I'm thinking about what we get from our parents. And I'm thinking about my drawer full of teeth and bills and loyalty cards. Because, folks, I got to tell you a secret, but you got to promise not to tell. In my house, I am the tooth fairy. And the tooth fairy, he doesn't know what to do with his kids' teeth. Like, do you throw those out? It's human remains. You can't throw that out. Fish go down the toilet. There's no toilet for teeth. So I've just been putting teeth in a drawer with my deodorant and my bills and my loyalty cards. And what's really weird, is I haven't separated is Ella and Owen teeth. So I've got like, not quite 40, because at least one got swallowed. Owen had a fused tooth, maybe 38 teeth, and one of them might be a dog's tooth, because we only ever found one of Hazel's. She definitely swallowed the rest of those. And they're just like in a drawer with loyalty cards and deodorant. And I may not get much from my dad, but one thing I can say for sure is that I feel very safe putting things, not in any reasonable or considered order, but just putting things in boxes, even if that box is a bedside table. Thank you.